What if you could hire an employee that works 24 hours a day, never complains, and costs almost nothing? It sounds like a dream for any business owner, but today it's a reality I built from scratch. I'm going to show you how I did it. Welcome to the experiment. We're building a fully autonomous AI employee. Not just a simple chatbot, but a sophisticated system designed to handle a professional workload without any human intervention. One that stays awake while you sleep. The question isn't just, can it work? It's, can it work well enough to replace me? Over the next 10 minutes, I'll show you the entire build process, the logic behind the system, and the unfiltered results of this stress test. In 2026, AI has moved past simple text generation. We are now in the age of agentic AI. These are systems that possess a level of agency, the ability to plan, use tools, and correct their own mistakes as they work toward a goal. Agency is the differentiator. While a standard AI waits for your next prompt, an agent takes your high-level goal and works backward to find the solution. It's the difference between using a tool and having a teammate. Think of it like this. A regular AI is like a map. It shows you the way, but you have to drive. An AI agent is the driver. You tell it the destination, and it handles the navigation, the traffic, and the roadblocks. Instead of micromanaging every prompt, you provide a mission. The agent then searches for information, coordinates with other tools, and delivers a finished product. Professional content is a grind. It's hours of deep research, multiple drafts, and meticulous refining. If an AI can handle this level of complexity, it can handle almost any digital knowledge work in existence. The architecture I built is simple, but powerful. I created a 3-agent system. Each one has a specific specialty, a unique personality, and a set of constraints designed to ensure the highest quality output possible. First is the researcher. Its job is to find the most relevant, up-to-date information across the web. It doesn't just read, it verifies sources and cross-references data to ensure we aren't spreading typical AI hallucinations. It handles the heavy lifting of information gathering, summarizing thousands of words into a concise, structured brief. This brief serves as the factual foundation for the entire content piece. Next is the writer. This agent takes the researcher's brief and transforms it into a narrative. It focuses on pacing, hooks, and ensuring the story flows logically from the opening line to the final conclusion. This is where the magic happens. The writer understands YouTube style, short, punchy sentences, engaging transitions, and a relentless focus on high audience retention. It's a specialized creative engine. Finally, we have the editor. This is the quality control agent. It reviews the writer's output against my specific brand guidelines, checking for tone, clarity, and any repetitive phrasing that might sound robotic. The editor's goal is to remove the AI feel. It replaces generic words with more human alternatives and ensures the final script sounds exactly like it came from my own keyboard and my own mind. The real secret is how they talk to each other. They use a structured handoff process where each agent evaluates the previous one's work. If the output isn't good enough, the editor sends it back for a rewrite. Step 3 was the most grueling part: prompt engineering. These aren't simple write a script prompts. They are 2,000-word system instructions that define the personality, the tone, and the rules for each agent. I told it exactly what to avoid: no cliches, no fluff, and no corporate jargon. I fed it my last 50 scripts to help it internalize my specific rhythm, my vocabulary, and my unique perspective. Then came the moment of truth. I gave the system its first real assignment: design a 10-minute deep dive on the future of autonomous work. I hit enter, and I walked away from the desk. Normally, a script of this depth takes me an entire day of research and writing. I spent that time doing other things, letting the agents work in the background at the speed of light. Inside the machine, the researcher was scraping data, the writer was outlining, and the editor was polishing, all happening simultaneously at speeds no human being could ever hope to match. When I returned just 4 minutes later, the system had delivered a full structured 2,500-word script ready for production. My heart was pounding as I opened the final file. I started reading, and honestly, I was shocked. The hook was better than many I've written myself. The technical depth was accurate, and the pacing felt remarkably human. It was almost scary. It handled the nuanced ethical arguments with a level of sophistication I didn't expect. It cited real studies and connected them to current events flawlessly. The research foundation was rock solid, but it wasn't perfect. I noticed some sections where the transitions were a bit too tidy. It lacked that raw, messy human emotion, the personal stories that build true trust with an audience. I spent 15 minutes adding my own anecdotes and personal flavor. The final result was a script that was 90% AI and 10% human, and it was better than anything I could have produced alone. Let's look at the data. 8 hours of intense work reduced to just 15 minutes of human oversight. That is a 32x increase in efficiency. I literally got my entire day back to focus on strategy. When you factor in the cost, it becomes even more compelling. This entire production cost pennies in API fees. Compare that to the thousands it would cost to hire a team of this caliber. The most powerful part isn't just the speed, it's the scalability. I can run 10 of these employees at the same time, covering 10 different topics. It's a force multiplier for any solo creator. This is the future of work. We aren't being replaced by AI, we are being upgraded by it. Your value is no longer in doing the task, but in directing the intelligence that does it with precision. The industries that adapt to this first will dominate. Whether you're in marketing, content, or coding, the ability to build and manage these AI employees is the most valuable skill you can learn now. My advice? Start today. Don't wait for the perfect tool. Build a simple workflow, test it, fail, and try again. The learning curve itself is where your future competitive advantage lies. The opportunity is massive. We are at the beginning of a shift as big as the Industrial Revolution. The question is, will you be the one giving the instructions to the machine? This experiment proved to me that the AI employee is real. It's here, it's affordable, and it works. It's time to rethink everything we know about productivity and human potential. Thanks for watching. The future is waiting for your instructions. I'll see you in the next deep dive. Out for now.